Now this is the second model. In this model I have increased the number of shear walls on the left side more, and also one wall on the right. So here you can see here more shear walls on the left side, less shear walls on the right, more clearly in the plan. Here you can see the shear walls on the left side are more, so it means I have introduced more stiffness on the left side, right, and less stiffness on the right side. Now I will run analysis and design and again apply the check of torsional irregularity. Okay, here I am running analysis. The analysis has complete. Now I will again go into the tables. Okay, in the tables, in the results, then in the displacements, here I will click diaphragm maximum / heavy drifts. Okay, here I will select the load combination earthquake plus X. Okay, diaphragm in the X. Here you can see in the X direction story drifts are here. The ratio is also looking okay. Copy. First of all, delete these three columns. Now again paste here. Here in the X positive X direction it's looking okay, no irregularity. So let's see in the negative X direction. Okay, again copy these three columns. First delete, then paste. Again in the X direction all the data is okay. Now I will apply in the Y direction. Okay, I will select plus Y in the Y direction. Here you can see, copy. Okay, in the Y direction I will delete these columns and now I will paste. Okay, now when I paste you can clearly see the ratio is more than 1.2, so it's a irregular structure. Even that also falls in the extreme irregularity case. Okay, similarly now I will paste the data in the negative Y direction. Copy. Here in the negative Y also the irregularity exists. So if the irregularity exists, then code says you have to calculate the amplification factor. Here is a accidental torsional amplification factor. Here the drifts, here is the amplification factor. Here for the amplification factor you have to the ratio, which is maximum drift divided by every drift, the ratio divided by 1.2 and the whole power 2. So here the maximum torsion amplification vector is 3 and minimum is 1, means your ratio should be between 1 and 3. So here is the amplification factor, means G4 is the ratio. Here ratio ratio divided by 1.2, keep the power is 2. So that's the AX value has been calculated. Okay, so here the why this is the amplification factor, which is you have to multiply with the accidental eccentricity. Accidental eccentricity you have considered in your model 0.05. okay, 0.05. so you have to multiply the accidental eccentricity with this amplification factor. So that is the now new eccentricity. Here I have so here in the eccentricity I have multiplied the 0.05 with I4. I4 is this column 2.24. The new accidental eccentricity will be 0.0112 for each story. Okay, then the maximum is 0.0112. Similarly, the eccentric length, how much eccentric length and where we have to put this value. Here I have put the dy is the plane dimension in the y direction, that is dx is the plane dimension in the x direction. Okay, here and edit story data, modify. Here in the x direction the total length is 32.5 meter and in the y that is 28. So that's the value I have put in this dx column and dy column. Okay, so you know how I have calculated the new accidental eccentricity. Here is a eccentric length. Here you can see I have multiplied the accidental eccentricity, which is 0.11 with the plane dimension 28. The new eccentric absolute length values are 3.14. and how to put these values, I have to unlock. Why I am changing the values? Because I am now considering the torsional irregularity and changing the values. Here is the define load pattern in the earthquake plus x. Here I have considered the 0.05. so here in the there are you can consider the torsional irregularities by two ways. I will show you the both ways. The first way, I have to change the accidental eccentricity for all diaphragms, and second is the override eccentricities. So here I have to pick the maximum eccentricity and apply for all the stories. 0. Copy, paste. Okay, that is 0.112. okay, that's the one way. The second way is you can apply the eccentricity lengths, that is for example 3.14, copy, that is story 11. okay, that is override eccentricity. Here you will select story 11 d1. Here you will put the value, add. You have to apply this for example story 10 d1, the next eccentricity length 3.115. so you have to do for all these stories. So I am considering the first way, that is increase the accidental eccentricity, that is 0.112. okay, similarly in the y direction, let's see, in the y direction that is 0.11108. so I will consider the same value 0.112, 0.112 in the positive y and the negative y direction. okay, so I will do not disturb the rest of the values. okay, now I will run analysis. Now the software will automatically consider the torsional irregularity. So that's all. So that's how we consider the torsional irregularity check and the torsional irregularity amplification factor in our model. So best of luck, have a nice day.